Strike me down!
Wow, she's gonna get crit. I'm sorry, Judith.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Ethereal Moon. Beyond Escape. It is Imperial Year 1185. Half a decade has passed since Emperor Edelgard ascended the Imperial throne, yet the continent of Fódlan still remains lost in a tempest of turmoil and bloodshed. In the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, King Dimitri has welcomed Archbishop Rhea and her knights, who were driven out of Garreg to the kingdom capital. As they work to build a unified front, the war with the Empire rages on to the west. Meanwhile, Claude, leader of the Alliance, staves off Imperial intervention by strategically stirring up conflicts between Lesser Lords in an effort to feign neutrality. As events unfold, Edelgard and her Black Eagle strike force begin to take action in an attempt to break the war's current state of deadlock.
What's up, guys? I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Three Houses. In the last episode...
How long do you intend to sleep?
Yeah, I mean, in the last episode, we got blasted by Rhea's laser or something. I don't know, it was really confusing. There was no cutscene. But yeah, let's hear Sothis talk now.
Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now. And you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours. Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps. In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Or rather, you. You are a complete and utter fool! Have you not changed one bit? Get on your feet. Right now! I'll coddle you no more! You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
Hey, are you awake? We're in a village at the base of the monastery. What are you doing in a place like this? I honestly didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river.
Garreg is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned.
Huh? You don't know? The Church of Seiros isn't there anymore. Though, there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since... well, you know. Regardless, the Imperial Army has taken over now. Are you feeling alright? You didn't hit your head or anything, did you? It's the ethereal moon of the year 1185. It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery fell. Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival, but who's got time to think about things like that? Yeah, that's what I said. But with the war and the Archbishop still missing it all, I doubt there's a soul to be found who has enough blessings worth counting. Hey, slow down, will ya? Where do you think you're going? Are you crazy? The Imperial Army is there. Come on, I promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery. You just remember I tried to stop you, got it? It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead. Students? You really are crazy, aren't you? There aren't any kids anywhere near that place anymore. Unbelievable.
"5 years ago to the day. If things had continued on as they were, today would have been the Millennium Festival."
Halt! Who's there?
It can't be. Professor? Is it really you? But I searched everywhere and never found a trace. My teacher, what have you been doing all this time? Where have you been? Joking? At a time like this? You do realize it's been 5 years since you disappeared. Do you have any idea how guilty I felt? How broken my heart was? I searched high and low after you vanished. Although there was no proof, I somehow knew you were alive. All this time, I led everyone as best I could, and fought with all my heart. It's been a difficult path to walk alone. Welcome back, my teacher. I'm so happy that you're safe. 5 years. Such a short time, but it feels like an eternity ago. Do you still feel the way you did all those years ago? You said then that you would fight at my side no matter how many enemies we should amass. As for me, my resolve has not faltered. I'm determined as ever to see this through to the end. I will defeat the false goddess. I will save this world from those creatures and give humanity its freedom back. So, my teacher, are you prepared to stand with me? I thank you. Truly. Now then, I assume you understand the situation at hand, yes? Another joke? Or are you telling the truth? I suppose you must be. In that case, I'll tell you all that has transpired as you slumber these past 5 years. And that is where we are now. The war is at a stalemate. Dimitri is the new king of Fargus. It's clear that his territory will continue to support the church. Meanwhile, Claude's leadership has thrown the Alliance into chaos. He maintains neutrality in their internal conflict. The situation has created a deadlock. We've been awaiting an opportunity for our squadron to return to the monastery. With you in the fray, I believe the state of the war will shift immediately. The church, as well as the kingdom and the Alliance. The time has come to eliminate them all. Rhea, Seteth, the Knights, and the others are in prime condition. They've set up their base within the kingdom capital. The Immaculate One and her family have yet to fight on the front lines. However, we must eventually face and defeat them. It would mean a great deal to have you with us when the time comes. Good. Well then, I believe it's time for a little reunion. The Black Eagle Strike Force never lost faith. They knew you were alive and have been awaiting your return. Let's not keep them waiting any longer.
Alright. It's really weird. They don't explain what happened to Byleth. Did he fall down the cliff like he did in Golden Deer? Or just Rhea shoot him with her laser or something? It's just really confusing. I wish this would like explain a bit more. I would have liked some kind of cutscene when you meet with Edelgard, honestly. But you know, you still have that picture of her hugging you.
Well now, that face is certainly familiar. I am glad to see you alive and well, Professor.
Professor! It's me, Bernie! Do you remember me? I can't believe you're here!
I can't believe it! Is this a dream? Can we really be this lucky?
This is not dreaming. Our professor is with us again. Welcome to the back. I mean, welcome back.
Our group isn't the same without you. I am overjoyed to see you again.
It's been so long. Seeing you again fills my heart with hope.
Great! Now everything will be easy. That's great you're safe, Professor. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
Quite the reunion, isn't it, Professor? Everyone's happy to see you.
Come on, Edelgard. You must be happier than all of us combined. She took it really hard when you disappeared, Professor.
Of course, we did our very best in your absence, and there was never a day that we doubted you would return to us.
Edelgard has been leading us as Emperor. But after you disappeared,
it became apparent that you were her anchor.
It gives me regret to be admitting this, but our power is not enough. The only one who can be meeting Edelgard's expectations is you, Professor.
Most impressive of all is your uncanny ability to bring a smile to everyone's face.
In the years since you vanished, we have not lost anyone from our ranks.
We all longed for your presence and your leadership, myself included.
It seems fitting to view this as a new beginning for the Black Eagle Strike Force. We already have our target.
Yes, we must eliminate the Alliance before moving on to fight the Kingdom and the Church. However, that doesn't necessarily mean we must occupy the entirety of the Alliance. House Riken stands against the Empire. Therefore, our target is Deirdre, the aquatic capital.
We must cross the Aramid River, which separates the Empire and the Alliance. To do that, we must take the largest bridge across it. The Great Bridge of Myrddin. Myrddin connects the Monastery and the Imperial capital to the east. It is the shortest route there.
An Alliance stronghold has been built at the Great Bridge. We'll take that and then head north. At the same time, we must defeat the one who defends it, Judith von Daphne. If we can also take control of Daphne territory, it would be greatly beneficial to us. Prepare yourselves. The next battle will be a momentous one. Join me, my friends, as we begin our journey to bring peace and solace to this war-ravaged world.
Okay. So you have to fight Judith. Petra, yeah, I know her support. I've seen all of her supports. So that's some free motivation. Saint Keyhole Day. Are you kidding me? You've sent Saint Keyhole away, and you're still like celebrating his birthday. Okay, we'll do that, I guess. That's just really funny to me.
Am I doing all right? I hope I'm not too off.
Singing with others is a nice change of pace. Usually I do it when I'm alone.
Yeah, getting some faith magic is gonna be nice for Lysithea, of course. And we get Lysithea support just right after that. I've seen that too. I know her sad story, and makes sense for her to be with Edelgard here on this route. Okay, there's two logos overlapping each other on the bottom right. Okay. You have allies who can take master exams. Got one master seal. Okay, who is it? Edelgard, of course. I could promote her into a Wyvern Lord. I don't like this Armored Lord class which she has got, honestly. Being armored in this game is really bad. You have bad movement as it is, and the thing is that armored class is good, but only in the case of like maybe maddening where you have to take less damage. But yeah, I'm not really a big fan of those. Also, if you make her into a Wyvern Lord, you could make use of her skill, the Raging Storm, much better from her legendary weapon. It is also effective on dragons, I believe. So she really crafted a weapon to defeat Rhea. So not gonna be using her as an armored lord. I don't know the mastery skill, but I'll just master that off screen. It doesn't take much from an auxiliary battle, something like that. 68% chance, so let's do it. Let's become Wyvern Lord. Come on, Edelgard. It's a shame you will lose your okay, she fails. Never mind.
How shameful.
Yeah, how shameful. You have been preparing for this exam for 5 years. What have you been doing? I guess leading a crusade, but still. I guess I could promote her on the mission day, I guess. We don't really have any kind of lecture day. I could have used seminar, but I'll just use explore. I could buy the master seal for Edelgard. Yeah, we'll get that. Do we have anything to sell? I also have a lot of like items, stat boosting items, so I will use them here, actually. Let's explore.
Professor.
I've seen that support as well. And we've also got Yuritsa working with us, so he comes with a Dark Seal, Scythe of Seiros, so that's really good because you cannot. I don't think you can do Mercedes and Caspar's Paralog here, which makes sense. Otherwise, you would have like 2 Scythe of Seiros. So he has got Death Knight as his class, Murderous Intent, plus 20 hit. That is definitely pretty respectable. Overall, his bases are really good. 32 strength is extremely good. 27 speed is also nothing to scoff at. Pretty good bulk as well. The only thing lacking is, I guess, magic, but that's fine. He is a mixed class. He does have Mastermind, so that's good. I'll try to master his Death Knight class. Also has Battalion Wrath. Does he come with his own battalion? Nope, he does not. Okay, that's not very good. I could actually get Death Blow on him, but we'll see. We'll see.
Hi.
So I wanna see how my plants are doing before I do anything else. Yeah, these plants I planted 5 years ago. Okay, pretty good. This one is quite rare, so I'm happy I got that. Angelica seeds. Ooh, this is really good. I'm gonna be planting all of the Angelica seeds then.
La, 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 la. Professor! Oh my, it's so good to see you. These days, so many old friends seem to be disappearing. But you're here. It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
Yeah, okay. We have the advanced drills. We could talk to Annette.
My father used to be a knight in service of the royal family of Fargus. For a time, he was at the monastery, but apparently he's back in Fargus serving as a knight again. Which means, if I fight with this army, I'll eventually have to face my own father. Terribly, but I've accepted my fate. I'm ready for anything. Of course, if at all possible, I would prefer not to fight my father. This is the path I chose. I have no regrets.
Yeah, I guess I'll make you fight your father then, since you want to avoid that so much. Honestly, Gilbert is not a very good father to her, so we'll see what I can do when time comes. If the chapter allows me, we have to talk to some people who could give us some support points, so let's do that. We could go and talk to Caspar, Lorenz as well. Let's see what he has to say about the alliance. Yeah, Caspar.
All right, I'm ready to fight. Let's do this. Leave it to me. I can take on the whole, most of the enemy's army. I know my limits now, Professor.
Yeah, dude, I really doubt you could even defeat Dimitri's pinky finger. So, yeah, let's see. Okay, no one is here. That's strange. Someone is in Golden Deer House classroom.
Indeed. House Gloucester will remain staunchly neutral in this war, even if we press into Alliance territory. My father is no threat to the Empire. Lady Edelgard surely understands that. The Great Bridge of Myrddin, however, is another story. I hear it is held by Judith of House Daphno. She is renowned for her military prowess. We would do well not to underestimate her.
Okay, we will not underestimate her, if you say so.
Professor.
Ignatz? No, that's Sylvain.
Hey, Professor. It's been a really long time, hasn't it? The last 5 years have been full of heartbreak. Not from girls, but friends and family becoming enemies. One of the things that kept me going was the hope you'd return. And now here you are. A lot has changed, but you're back. And it's the first time I can remember being happy in a while.
Aw, he's really wholesome. I like Sylvain a lot. Yeah, we have to talk to Ignatz. He should be up there.
I thought you might be at the monastery. That's why I made my way here. I decided to follow your path because I believed in you. But then you vanished. Now that you've returned, I have my guiding light once again. Welcome back, Professor.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure. Everyone depends on me. Let's see if these guys have anything worth selling. Nope. Emerald steel. I mean, worth buying is what I meant. Woods steel. Ooh. Dancer Mercedes. I like that. I like that a lot. And that's actually a cheap master seal. I'm saving 300 gold. So I guess I'll buy that. Yes. Alright, so that's done. Who else do we have to talk to? Oh, Randolph and Flesh. That's her name. Who is that? I've never seen her. Makes herb seeds. Let's get that.
There were clashes with the Kingdom Army near the Western Front, but this is the first time the Alliance Army has had an honest-to-goodness fight. I hear their leader's pretty competent, but the Alliance Army is pretty tough too.
She's speaking in such a weird way.
Ah, a new face. I am Randolph von Bergles. I'm the guardian of this place. Wait a moment. I'm sure I've seen you somewhere before. Ah, yes. You're Her Majesty's professor. You're alive? Oh, this is my little sister, Fleisch. She's just a rookie, but she's helping me as my assistant.
Hello, I'm Fleisch von Bergles. It's nice to meet you. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'm gonna do my best. You can count on me to look after my big brother.
I've heard you're planning to march into Alliance territory. I'll be here to guard the fort.
Wow. I wish we could get these as units, man. I would have loved to use Randolph, Ladislava, and Flesh, I guess. They really missed the big opportunity there. Like, in Golden Deer, you should be able to control Judith. Let's see if our dear Anna has to say anything about this. And of course, before we do that, let's talk to our main man, Gatekeeper.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. What's that? Do I have brothers in the church? You really are well informed. My older twin works for the Knights of Seiros, but I think he's just a grunt, not a noble gatekeeper like yours truly. Unlike me, he's very devout. He left the Empire a long time ago.
Ooh, okay. I was worried if Gatekeeper was alive or not.
There's unrest everywhere these days. I hope things go back to...
Okay, she doesn't care one bit that I'm back.
Hey, how about a favor?
She just wants her job to be done. That's it. That's all she cares about. Black sand steel and sickle larva.
What do you require?
No battalions to replenish, so that's a good thing. Oh yeah, I want to talk to Alois and Ingrid actually. I want to hear Alois's thought process of betraying Church of Seiros.
At long last we meet again. I knew you were alive. I knew you could survive. And 5 years on, you arrive. We're reunited. I'm glad I kept watch for you in the downstream villages all that time. I was so devoted to finding you that I left the Knights of Seiros. Now I serve no one other than you. I'll protect you, just as I promised Captain Gerald I would all those years ago.
Wow, he's definitely a man of his word. Nothing but respect for Alois.
Yes, His Highness, the new king, is in the process of unifying the kingdom under his command. His powerful army has joined forces with the Knights of Seiros, who moved their seat to Fargus. And now they're presenting a united front against the Imperial army. They're our greatest enemy, absolutely. I don't relish the idea, but there's no turning back now. For now, we should focus our efforts on the Alliance. The Kingdom and Church can come afterwards. Judith, who defends the Great Bridge of Myrddin, is a formidable opponent. We can't afford to drop our guard.
Oh, you both are actually from House Staffnen. I wonder if Ingrid has got any kind of dialogue with Judith.
I'm relieved you're here, Professor. It seems we've reached a stalemate on the war front. I admit I'm feeling apprehensive about fighting the Alliance. I agree. It's time to shelve my personal feelings and focus on the bigger picture. I'll fight with full force. I'm counting on you to lead us to victory, Professor.
Absolutely, we will abolish the crest system. Let's talk to Mercedes, the most important person actually in this monastery.
I have good friends in both the Alliance and Fargus, so this fighting weighs heavily on me. I can't bear the thought of battling the Knights of Seiros to the death. I have to keep my chin up though, right? Let's press on together, Professor.
Aw, poor Mercedes. She has to fight against the people from her faith. I feel bad for her. What can we cook? Charming soup, that's it? Yeah, I guess let's make that with Bernie.
Sounds fun! Let me show you my cooking talent. A little more secret spice, and... Hey! No peeking!
Oh, that's a kitty. What are you doing? You are hungry? I cannot interact with you for some reason. I'm pressing A. Is this uninteractable kitty? That's weird. Today's special. Let's go with Edelgard and Ferdinand? Yeah, because I need to have the Swiss strikes skill on him.
I know why you sat us next to each other. You want to see who can eat more quickly.
Ferdinand, please stop making everything a competition against me.
Edelgard is just annoyed. Okay, I'll not have Ferdinand next time with you, I guess. I'm sorry. There's a quest. Okay. Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Yes. I need a favor.
Okay. 400 renown is a good one, so I'll take that. More than Anna, at least. Let's go and talk to Yuridza. Yeah, we could do that. We could also... Yeah, go over here. Talk to Leonie. She has changed her mind or anything like that. Feather. 3 of those. Wow, that's a lot. She's outside, I think. Oh yeah, we'll just have to walk a bit. Armor clasp. Who favors black armor? Okay, that's of Yuridza, I'm pretty sure.
I'm so glad to see you're all right. I really regretted not being able to keep the promise I made to my mentor. Captain Gerald told me that if anything should happen to him, then I should stick by you. I'm going to do just what he asked. I'll be right here to support you from now on.
Wow, Alois and Leonie sure are very loyal. They do whatever they promise to Gerald without any questions asked. Let's talk to our sleepy boy.
Professor, do you know how happy I was to hear you were still alive? I'll tell you how happy. For the past 2 days, I haven't had my morning or my afternoon naps. Yes?
We could talk to Hanneman. He must be really happy.
You finally joined us, have you? I attached myself to the Imperial Army as well. Seemed the thing to do. I feel I owe it to Edelgard to set my past feelings about the Empire aside. I am happy to help her. It's strange, isn't it? After 5 years, the 3 professors are together once more. I am most curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole years. Incredible. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest.
I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail. Wonderful news. I am most excited to begin. We must find the time, of course.
Where's Manuela? Can you let me walk? Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, let's talk to Edelgard. I guess Edelgard and Hubert are in the audience room. They are the new Rhea and Sethit of this room, I guess.
Professor, I'm sorry to have dragged you into the fight again so soon after our reunion, but you appeared at a most opportune time. I'm truly humbled by your support, my teacher. Thank you. And so I will. I'm hoping your abilities from 5 years prior are still intact. Make sure you're ready to head out, okay?
Okay, that was a weird laugh.
Allow me to brief you on the details of our situation. The Empire firmly controls the western portion of Fargus. However, the central and eastern regions continue to put up heavy resistance. The strongholds in these regions are Aryan Road, the fortress city, and Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. We cannot control Fargus until we have taken both of these cities. As for the Alliance, Houses Gloucester and Ordelia seem predisposed to capitulate to us. However, due to interference from Houses Regan and Goneril, we have yet to secure their cooperation. Claude obviously hopes to keep the Alliance whole through diplomacy. But because we have had to focus our efforts against the Church until now, our forces have yet to meet his. We have only recently begun to take the fight to Alliance territory. I have a request for you.
Gather the resources. You want me to give my very precious arcane crystal? Really? I mean, you will give me 2,000 gold, but still. Yeah, I already have them, so that's
Well
good.
done, Professor. Thank you.
That's easy. Who else do we have to talk to? Manuela, yeah, definitely. Let's go and talk to Manuela then. Let's take a look at the advice box. Only one note in 5 years? What? Okay, what's up, Ignatz? I'll go with this. This seems like the good answer. Yeah, it is indeed. Okay, both of them are here.
No. Who? After the battle 5 years ago, the Imperial Army occupied Garreg Mach. The cathedral and several other buildings were destroyed, but we've done some repair work here and there, and we're using the buildings as a base of operations. As for me, well, the church moved its headquarters to Fargus, and I've seen no reason to follow. When I returned to Enbar, I received a summons from Her Majesty, and I chose to answer.
Okay, glad to have you.
Professor.
Wow, this is still just like how it is in the other route.
Since you came back, everyone's been smiling. Just you being here makes an incredible difference. I can't express how reassuring it is to see you.
Everyone makes me feel important more than I am, I guess. Yeah. There's a lost item. That's rare item index. That's of Anna. I don't know if I want to complete these statues by spending my renown, honestly, because it's not really worth it. Not like you need maxed out stats for anything. We have talked to almost all of them. Bernie is not in the in her room, which is definitely pretty surprising. Reed's eyes here. We could give his lost item.
You've survived. How very fortunate. Were you dead, I wouldn't be able to fight you. But you are very much alive. Now I have a chance to kill you.
Bro, we have just met.
That is mine. I don't...
Okay, so that's done. Yeah, we have... Bernie is in Knight's Hall? Really? Let's talk to Shamir, how she feels about not being with Catherine.
What's that look on your face? Surprised to see me? I'm a mercenary. Always have been. Even when I was with the Knights of Seiros. I never was too attached to Fódlan. I was considering leaving soon, but I might change my mind if you're around.
Okay, so she left Catherine for me. Alright.
Hey, Professor. What have you been up to for 5 years? Hope you haven't gone soft. I got myself into perfect shape. Took all 5 years of pushing my muscles to the limit. But look! You bet I do! You gotta get training if you want to catch up.
Okay, Bernie is outside. She's not in Knight's Hall. So that was a lie. Oh, she is in the Knight's Hall. I'm just not seeing her. Never mind. Oh, I'm really sorry.
Are we leaving for battle? I heard it's a long march. But it's fine. I've had plenty of time to stay inside lately, so I think it's time I run out. Yeah, I can do this. No more Bernie Bear. Yes, but, please don't put me up front, okay?
Only a fool would put Archer in front. But honestly, with close counter, I could do that. But you don't really have the bulk for that. Okay, let's go and talk to Felix. And I think we should just wrap it up for the exploration, because I've pretty much talked to everyone that I feel I need to talk to. Oh, Marianne is still there. I haven't talked to her. What the hell? We need to talk to Marianne. We need to see how she's been doing, if she's well or not.
My adoptive father sent me here so our family name would be known. He doesn't care which side wins, the Empire or the Alliance. However, even if he tells me to come home, I intend to stay. I want to see this new world Edelgard dreams of.
Yeah, I mean, she's also kind of fed up with her crest. So it makes sense for Marianne to wish that.
Hey.
For 5 years, I've fought for the Empire. I've cut down hordes of enemies. Now I have the same look in my eyes that the boar used to have in his. The look of a savage beast who loves nothing but destruction and violence. I can hardly hold it against him anymore. You and Edelgard must not disappoint me. Mark my words. The future you're building had better be worth all this bloodshed.
No. I don't know about that, dude. I cannot guarantee it.
Edelgard is controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the Kingdom and Alliance. Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first, but corrupt nobles are many. That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side. With you, Professor, the battle tides will turn. I have certainty.
That's good. So yeah, we're pretty much done. I do have a lot of supports, but these are probably all the supports which I've already seen. I don't think I have a support with Edelgard. Yeah, I don't. Because that would have been something new. So yeah. That's gonna be it for the exploration. Now I'll see you guys at the end of the month with the mission. So let's do the mission, and I have promoted my Edelgard into a Wyvern Lord. As I said, with her preferred axe and Raging Storm, it's gonna be really good having that kind of mobility, and her armored Lord class is not really all that good. I'm not really a fan of that. So let us begin with the mission, and let's take on this Great Bridge.
The newly crowned king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Dimitri, has declared fealty to the Church of Seiros and is raising an army in preparation for all-out war with the Empire. As leader of the Alliance, Claude maintains a facade of neutrality amidst infighting between those who support and those who oppose the Empire. Meanwhile, the Black Eagle Strike Force plans to capture Alliance territory before Edelgard takes the war to the Kingdom and the Church of Seiros. With sights set on capturing Deirdre at the center of House Regan's territory, she leads a march across the Great Bridge of Myrddin to establish a bridgehead.
We're about to commence our attack on the Great Bridge of Myrddin. But first, allow me a moment of your time. It is something that I can only ask of you. Listen well. It concerns Lady Edelgard's uncle, the regent of the Empire, Lord Arundel. Although he is currently cooperating with Her Majesty, he maintains his own sizable military troops. It seems to me that his plans differ from our own. I assume you recall a certain group's scheming from 5 years ago? Solon and Kranya. They both served Lord Arundel. Professor, I understand how you must be feeling, considering what they did to your father. I know it must be foul to even consider cooperating with their kind. However, their power is essential for us at present. Edelgard also strongly opposed the idea at first. Our enemy is the Church of Seiros itself. It cannot be toppled with the Empire's might alone. Those working under Lord Arundel are extremely hostile toward the Church. And the enemy of our enemy is... well, I think you sufficiently understand by now. Until all of Fódlan is united, it is a necessary evil. As for how we deal with him afterward, time will tell. Regardless, Her Majesty and I wish to join our power with yours. You should know that in her heart, Her Majesty regards that group as enemies of herself and her family. They used her father, the former emperor, as a puppet, and murdered her siblings with their vile experimentation. I believe Her Majesty may have told you some of this herself. That is why this was a very painful decision for her to make. I will do all I can to ensure her suffering is not in vain. And I hope I can count on you to do the same. As for all I have told you, please keep it in mind as we march forward. More importantly, I implore you to fight as best you can for Edelgard. From the bottom of my heart, I beg this of you.
I mean, I have made her into a Wyvern Lord, so that should be good for her in the combat. So yes, I'm doing all I can for Edelgard. It's interesting how even in the Empire there are conflicts, as you would imagine how it is with other kingdoms as well, and the other territories too. I wonder if we will confront Lord Arundel and fight him maybe? Because in the other routes, I guess Edelgard does take help of him at the end of the day. So, here we are on this bridge yet again, fighting Judith. This is probably Ignatz, I guess, if you didn't recruit him. But I have recruited him, and if I didn't recruit him, then I would have probably just avoided confronting him. But this archer we will kill for getting that brave bow. She's got Hexlock shield, so we'll try to get that. I can actually try to Raging Storm and finish this whole thing on the very first turn by using Stride, using Warp, taking out this Armor Knight, then taking on Judith and just taking her out because the condition of this map is to take out the enemy commander. So could do that, but then I'll be missing the Brave Bow. So I'll actually get that for sure. So let's take a look at our units. I am gonna be using Yuritsa, actually. I need Petra to be here because we need someone to steal the stuff from the chest over there, and we need one of the warpers there too. I guess I could bench Caspar for Yuritsa. So I'm gonna do just that. And let the man fight for the first time with our army. He looks really cool, actually. Yeah, looks good to me. Looks good to me. We need another stride battalion, so I'll have Mercedes over here. Alright, so I think we're set for now. We'll try to get in and then we'll use stride. So I'll try to get the Brave Bow. I could try to use Dorothea and try to use Meteor on this guy. Not the fastest enemy, I guess. So let's save over here and let us begin. Defeat the enemy commander.
We'll be capturing the Great Bridge of Myrddin, a key strategic location of the Leicester Alliance. Claude will surely be sending reinforcements, so we must prevail before they arrive.
Our opponent is Judith, the so-called hero of Daphnel. We can handle her, so long as we don't get careless.
The boy said to run if I was in danger, but I could never do that. I'll hold out until reinforcements arrive.
Yeah, we're not gonna let you run, Judith. As Rapier. She does have a respectable amount of avoid thanks to this cheating of a skill. Also has Daphnel Duelists, which does give her 15 avoid, so that is going to be making us making it a bit hard for us actually to hit her with Edelgard because axes are really inaccurate. So here is Raging Storm, the combat art which you get from her relic. And if the attack hits, then she can move again. It's effective on dragons too. So as I said, she did make this this axe for Rhea. And this is extremely good because you're basically able to attack again, and that's just scale force. So you can like complete maps extremely fast where you just have to take out the enemy commander and where you don't have to route the enemy, kind of like this map. So we'll try for that. But as I said, I don't think we could do that the first turn because we'll need to take out this guy with the Brave Bow. So yeah, we'll need to do that. Yeah, Bow Avoid, all of the annoying skills.
I will prevail.
So I'm just gonna be using Stride Battalion. It doesn't really boost up Petra from there.
Ready for anything.
We'll move over here.
I'll cut a bloody path.
And now, we should get that. I mean, either way, we just need to get to that chest real quick with Petra. And she can easily take on these guys. No problem whatsoever. Goddess icon, so that's definitely useful. 9 times 2, that's absolutely nothing. Yeah, we just need to take care of these enemies on front first.
More fighting.
What's my strategy?
Yeah, these two brawlers are definitely a problem because this guy could take out Dorothea just like that, so not the best thing.
Let's make this quick.
For the Empire.
So I guess I'll use the Stride Battalion just so that we could take out these guys real quick. Actually, I should use it on Edelgard. That way everyone gets it. We'll actually use Stride again. I could Raging Storm, honestly. Can Dorothea even reach that archer? I want to see. With Meteor. Yeah, she can, but the accuracy is very terrible. So I don't think she can do this. Because I need to get the Brave Bow. Should I try to one-turn this? That's the question. This guy is extremely evasive, too. I'll try my luck. If I miss, let's see. We can do this. Yes, she took that guy out.
It's win or die.
Okay, we missed Judith. It was expected. We just get Bravo just like that. Ooh, I could Raging Storm this. Yes. I will be able to showcase this right here then. That is amazing. Alright, so let's do this. Lysithea is a really good warper thanks to her immense range. So we'll do that. Can I Raging Storm this and actually win the first turn? Yeah, I mean, I take out this guy, but the main problem is Judith.
The only possible outcome.
Yeah, we could move again, I know. I have the Kanto. So, yeah, let's attack. I mean, we could hit. We could hit. The battalion is also pretty good, I would say. Iron Axe, 71% hit rate. That's not too bad, and I could guarantee this. Hell yeah, I could guarantee this by going for a smash. Actually, 91% hit rate. And I could then use Kanto, move back, use Dance. Yeah, I could do that. Alright, I'm gonna do that then. No dialogue? Wow, she's gonna get crit. I'm sorry, Judith.
It looks like I'm done for. Claude, I'm sorry.
We one turn. This map didn't even need to use Dance. That's how crazy Raging Storm is. I mean, Judith tried to protect herself from the Raging Storm cheese by having that Armor Knight. But that Armor Knight didn't have enough defense to stop Emperor Edelgard here. Hexlock Shield. Yeah, that's gonna be useful.
Alliance soldiers, Judith has fallen. Further conflict is futile. If you surrender, your lives will be spared. Lay down your weapons immediately.
So I guess in this way we save the lives of these many Alliance soldiers, which is pretty good. So that just shows you how crazy Raging Storm is with Stride, Warp, Dance, and everything. This is crazy. So I'm glad that everything went perfectly as per the plan. I was able to showcase this on the first time skip map. It's actually crazy how good this is, honestly. So we'll just save over here. Actually, yeah, we'll save over here. I have so many save slots, dude. I have so many of them. Holy crap. Let's have another one.
You have all fought well. With this victory, we now have a foothold in the Alliance. The Imperial Army will cross the Aramid River and push the front lines forward. The fight will continue, but do not allow that to stop you from taking pride in our hard-won victory.
Ah, this should put a stop to one of Edelgard's choice phrases. Well done, Professor. I believe it was, if only the Professor were here, we could forge ahead and change the tides of this war.
Ferdinand, it is not necessary to tell the Professor such things.
We're not the only ones benefiting. The whole Imperial Army is stronger now.
Yes, it seems the Empire finally has both of its legs to stand on. Don't you agree?
You make it sound as though I can't run the Empire on my own. Perhaps it's more apt to say that the Pegasus has recovered its horn.
Judith of Daphne. What a magnificent warrior. I'm happy to have the Professor back just like old times, but I don't think I'll ever get used to this cruel exchange of lives.
When there is something you must not be conceding, you must keep fighting. The fighting has been continuing for 5 years. But now I am again witnessing the Professor's power.
I hate fighting, but with the Professor here, maybe it's slightly less terrible? Oh, but everyone is working so hard! Stop it, Bernie. You can't be the only one complaining.
I'm glad to see everyone so inspired. It seems the reappearance of the professor has done much to raise your morale.
Do you not feel the same, Hubert? Come now, be honest with yourself. Now, we must take advantage of the situation and blaze ahead. Our path is still a long one.
Alright, so that is it for this chapter. Really small fight, but I really wanted to showcase what you could do with Raging Storm and how, like, Wyvern Lord is just a much better class for Edelgard, because you couldn't do that with Armored Lord. Clearly, you need the movement, you need the Canto, that all adds up and does really well, makes really satisfying one turn clears personally. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, then please be sure to leave a like. It is going to be helping me tremendously. And if you haven't already, then make sure to subscribe for more Fire Emblem Three Houses content. And please be sure to hit the notification bell and click on all so that you can always get the updates to my videos whenever I upload. Because YouTube sub boxes are about as functional as Alliance soldiers after seeing what happened in front of their eyes. Just turn one, they lost instantly. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.